Yo, what's going on, guys? Talking some MLB The Show 17 today. Sony finally released one of their first vlogs talking about MLB The Show today with gameplay and some of the new features and improvements. So we're going to go ahead and watch the video, and we're going to do a little bit of a review at the same time. So let's go ahead and fire this trailer up.
Hi everyone. The foundation MLB The Show was built on is and will always be gameplay. With that in mind, let's take a look at some of the improvements you can look forward to in the gameplay and animation realm. This year, we greatly increased the variety of hits possible in the show. There are curving and slicing grounders down the lines, bloops, Texas leaguers, and top spin line drives, just to name a few, all generated by an accurate model of the ball spinning off of a bat. In previous versions of the show, we were modeling the spin that would occur if the ball had hit a wall instead of a bat. Our new accurate model is a game changer. The location and spin of the pitch, angle of the bat, and launch velocity are all factored into the spin, allowing for more realistic and varied ball flight paths. Physics is tuned using real-world video and measured home run distances to accurately model the path of flight, temperature, and altitude effects. MLB The Show 17 has the most dynamic hit variety ever in the franchise. There are hundreds of thousands of new possibilities this year.
So the amount of work they actually put in this game from a year-by-year basis is thoroughly impressive to me. The way they went from 15 to 16, 16 to 17. Again, this year they're adding the spin of the baseball. I really like this addition to the game because, you know, in real life, you don't just see a guy hit a baseball straight down the line and it goes straight every time. There's always, well, it does happen sometimes. Usually you're going to see the guy nail one down the line, and there's always going to be some sort of spin on it because he's either pulling it real hard or he's late on a little bit. And I think that's a great addition to the game, the fact that, you ain't going to see it go straight down the line. It's going to bounce around in the corner a little bit more. Plus the home run balls, I don't think it was too terrible last year, but it doesn't hurt to help it a little bit when it comes to the trajectory of the baseball going out of the stadium. It's nice to see that they're adding more different styles of ways, for the baseball to be flying in the air too. That's also a cool addition.
We're injecting more humanity into our artificial intelligence this year. The AI will behave even more like a human. Examples include not always running to the exact spot on balls hit off the wall, CPU step-off timing variety, fake throw timing variety in rundowns, base runner, and throw decisions. The goal is to continue our pursuit in having the AI-controlled players react more lifelike instead of seeming to know exactly what's going to happen on any given play.
Again, another feature I really love is the fact that they're going to be having it where players don't look like robots out there, quite frankly. Because they're going to be having different ways, make it real life, where it doesn't look like the computer's going right for the ball every time. Because just like when you're a human, you do chase the ball a little bit differently. They're going to make out the AIs this year as well. That's going to be really nice to see them actually take a different stance sometimes. Again, I bring up where it's going to mean a lot more, those fielding stats and, reaction stats for players. I think that's really nice to see, that's have more of an impact as well on the game.
A threat on the base paths can terrorize the defense if not dealt with appropriately. The systems that relate to pickoffs, steal attempts, tags, and the catcher attempting to throw a runner out all get more focus in the show 17. Today, we'll just focus on the catcher throwing meter. Be sure to join us on the gameplay live stream for more details. The catcher throwing meter was introduced to give you more control on thwarting steal attempts. The meter works like this. The moment you notice a steal attempt is being made, hold down or tap the triangle button to start the meter. If you're holding down on triangle, let it go when you see the accuracy bar rise into the green sweet spot for an accurate throw. Your catcher's arm accuracy attribute will shrink or grow the size of the sweet spot, and how hard the catcher throws to the base will be decided by his arm strength attribute. In closing, with the addition of the new catcher throwing meter and cat and mouse gameplay, you can expect more control and granularity on the base path this year.
Man, you do not know how happy I am that they added this catcher throwing out. I've always had such terrible luck for whatever reason throwing guys out at second and third base. I think this new mechanic's going to make it a lot nicer for, casual users, even hardcore players, to have a better way of throwing the ball to second base, throwing the ball to third base to get those guys from stealing the bags.
The Show 17 introduces a new, more sophisticated system and hundreds of new animations. You will no longer have to worry about players taking their time when they shouldn't, timing issues with on-the-run catches that result in batters beating out routine types of plays, lobbing throws, or throws coming out too hard from short distances. The system is smarter and way more efficient. With our all-new multi-branch system, you'll see a variety of throws that come from the same catch, depending on when you throw the ball as the catch is being made. We balanced all of our throws to make sure they're more reflective of the actual arm speed and arm slot in the animation. The end result is a catch and throw engine that's more responsive with much less exploits, in addition to a much larger variety of animations for every situation.
Again, I say thank you. I don't know how many times last year there'd be like ground ball to the third baseman, just a casual, routine ground ball where you throw the ball to first base and the guy would leg it out because he wouldn't throw the ball hard enough or he wouldn't hurry enough to the ball. So hopefully that is a mechanic that's definitely being addressed. The way it sounds, that's what they're talking about here. I hope that is what they're talking about because it definitely was one of those little pet peeve kind of problems I had last year with the game.
We've added even more team-specific and player-specific home run sequences, post-game player and team-specific animations as well. The Show 17 includes over 350 new and redone batting stances, over 300 new and redone pitching motions. Last and certainly not least, we've motion captured over 1,000 new gameplay animations. That's all for now. Be sure to join us for the gameplay and retro mode deep dive live stream on Twitch. We'll discuss everything in this blog in more detail and answer any of your gameplay questions. See you guys on the stream.
All right, so who doesn't like celebrations, right? I mean, as a Reds fan, though, I'm hoping I'm going to use them a little bit more this year. We see them a little bit more this year. It wasn't a whole lot last year, but, definitely a nice feature addition as well to see new animations at the end of the game. Other than that, guys, that was the entire trailer. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. More MLB The Show news coming out when we get it out. As you guys see, it's coming out of the vlog here in a couple of days or they're twitching in a couple of days. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.